Well, you are going to have the comments, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Thoughts?
On an atomic level?
Ah, that's better. No, I know we're recording. Yeah, I would say that sometimes I don't, you speak so fast, and I had the same problem. He was telling me I was mumbling. Maybe I'm still doing it, but sometimes I couldn't understand your words, so be careful. And at the beginning, you jumped from the moped, and then you said something totally different. You said, oh, imagine when I was in Vietnam and looking at the stars. And then you move on to something else, and I thought, what is the link here? I didn't get it.
Yeah, I forgot part of the speech.
Oh, okay.
That's one.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was,
Yeah.
so that, grew up in North Vietnam, I'm going, okay, and how the hell did you get here? I can understand you were from South Vietnam, how you got here, but from North Vietnam, it was like, it was one now. But anyway, that kind of threw me off for a minute, because then it became disjointed.
I liked where you said take off the lens and smash it. I like the gestures that you did with that piece of it. And I loved the part at the end where you had the eye contact. That was like super intense. But I think that the ending kind of fell short because there was like this intense moment, and then you're like, that's what I want. Like, what else? Give me something else. So I think that there were some really good gems in the speech and some good connection with the audience.
And I think your pausing and your confidence, and, using the stage, and
More of it.
feeling at home there.
I think that this is the second time I saw you do
Yeah,
the
and I actually
speech.
did it worse than the first time.
No, I
In
thought
some ways,
a lot of your movements
Uh-huh.
were better.
That's true.
They could have even been bigger, like throwing it down and stomping. It could have even been
Yeah.
bigger. Like your first one was good, but the next couple, it could have been more. It did feel a little rushed through. So I think taking the time you talked about, I think you were talking about the Vietnam, because where are we from? Maybe even, where's in the back of this car for my parents, it was on the back of a moped, which is so true of Vietnam, right? But you could have maybe just paused or given us a little more description of that. That would have been interesting. And I think the ending could have been better. Oh, I know what I was going to say. The title didn't go with your speech.
Metaphorically speaking.
But
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I didn't, you never connected the title to the speech.
Yeah.
So I think your
That was-
subject is really good, and you could definitely have something, I don't have a snazzy title for you, but you could come up with one, I think that
That was the
really
wrong
connects.
title, and I never edited it, so I just stuck with it.
Oh, no, that's fine, but
Yeah.
it's a really powerful speech. And I would probably agree with ending on something a little bit more powerful to
Higher
leave
note.
people with,
Yeah.
because that's a really intense, I don't think you did that last time, and that was really intense. I like that. You looked at every single person, that was cool.
It was easier because it's.
Yeah. So, good.
I think the organization could probably be a little bit better, because at the beginning you're talking about kind of if we have what we want, or are we getting what we want, or are we a product of kind of how we grew up. What I would like to see more is kind of that whole idea gone full circle, because you say that we're all made of energy, and is the point of it that you want to be able to connect with people? I guess I'm missing the point of kind of what you want and how you were able to get there with the advice you're about to give us. Does that make sense?
Gotcha, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the conclusion would have tied in very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And trying to ask the audience questions and not getting the response, maybe
Yeah.
leading them to an answer a little more, if you want that, or maybe less interaction that way.
Or an easier
Hypothetical.
question.
Yeah, shoot, I got one audience, right, Rich?
Not getting answers is good feedback.
Dumb it down, all right.
Yeah, I had a problem with the structure. It was, the material was great. A lot of the components were great, but the structure, I thought it was kind of disjointed. I would go back and I would look at that, take a picture of that, and I would think about that. I would get definitely some kind of a story in there a longer story that really brings out, you know, the context of what you want to bring out as far as the pain that people are feeling by being confined to their convictions and their isms and their do's and their don'ts and the society stuff, right? Part of my speech is the 5 regrets, or the topmost regret that people have when they're on their deathbed, right? You know, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we, you know, go through that. The number 1 regret is living other people's lives. I didn't live the life that I wanted to live. And so you may incorporate something like that into, you know, into the story about how you do that. The Matrix it just didn't work for me. I would get into, do you feel? I would ask questions when you're talking about the clouding of the beliefs, the reservoirs of anxiety, the dead souls, right? Do you feel like your beliefs get clouded with all the clutter out there? Do you feel that sometimes you have a soul that just isn't alive? I wouldn't say dead. Okay. You gotta be careful with that one, right? Well, yeah, I mean, as a speaker, you know, you gotta be careful the words you're using to convey that meaning. And, you know, you telling people their souls are dead, you're pretty much gonna alienate your audience. You know, maybe it's not as alive as it could be, right?
Dying,
It's a
not
little
dead.
different way
Yeah.
to
There you
put
go.
it. You know, do you have reservoirs of anxiety, right? So when you ask these questions, you're opening up. Again, you gotta be a little careful, because the minute you ask a specific question, if I say no to that, I'm now in contra to you. If you say, do you have reservoirs of anxiety? And I'm like, no, I don't. So now I'm like, okay, why should I listen to you, right? You know, have you ever had reservoirs of anxiety, right? That's an automatic. This is neurolinguistic stuff, right? NLP stuff. Have you ever had in your entire life a reservoir? Okay, yeah, all right. And as much as I don't want to admit it, yeah, I did. Okay, so you're getting yeses. The whole point is to get yeses. Yeah, the whole thing about the atoms and the subject times, I was like, I don't even know where you were going there, but I love that but with the vibrating energy, that was huge. So
Yeah.
I would really stay in that. The conscious choice, essence of being, fantastic. What's preventing you from getting there? What was missing, I think these guys alluded to it, is the how-to. What's your tips? Give us the 3 tips to, to make us come alive in whatever your theme is going to end up being. Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, good job.
Second practice.
All right, next time.